Hello guys, in today's video we're going to talk about economy. Mainly we will talk about the housing market. But first of all, I want to talk about a study that has been published by Purdue University and Go Banking Weight. They were talking about happiness. That means they are trying to find how much money you need to make to be happy. And then I'm living in Florida, by the way, but for Florida is what they say about people living in Florida. These studies say if you're living in Florida, your annual income is $105,215 annual income. According to this study, that's how much you need to make. $105,250. Okay, if you got that, so according to this study, okay, you will be happy. That's surprising considering the fact that actually the everything, the cost of living, it's so high. But that's, in fact, according to this study, if you got this income, you should be happy. But they say basically, if your income is 60,180, that should be a well-being. 60,000, okay? But that might definitely they're gonna be different for a different state. In fact, let me say what they say for people. If you're living in California, it's gonna be higher. So basically, if you're living in California, your annual income should be 149,000. New York, 56,000 for the year. But this is an average, I understand. But for me, I think 105,000, that cannot make me happy. It depends on your expenses, your responsibility. It's gonna be different for everyone. I guess for this study, they are talking about individual income. So which means for a couple, it's gonna be double. That's what I think. I just assume because I just guess it's gonna be individual income. But this is a real debate. It's about how you're living, because your expenses, your responsibility. So it cannot be general. Because I know some people that earning is 30,000. It's still you may have 30,000 and you're living happy with your 30,000. You don't have, you try to get a second-hand car, you try to limit your expense. You can be happy with 30,000. It's depend of different choice. Okay, that's my point of view. Okay, let's go, guys, to the housing market. What's going on? So good news. The good news is mortgage rate, decrease for July. Decrease that drop to 5.3. It was 5.7. That's a good news. So you understand right now what's happening right now. So many buyers have been put out of because what? Because imagine they're asking $500,000 for a house. So some buyers say, I can't afford that. Down payment, 80,000. So many buyers say, okay, I'm out. They give up. So many buyers give up. So what's going to happen? So the problem is, for any product, as long as people that are looking for, we call that demand decrease, this is going to have some impact on the market. Okay? So that's why I told to people, just wait. It's gonna drop because the housing market is crazy right now. So it's gonna drop. So wait for a little bit, when it's affordable, and then you're gonna start buying because it's crazy when you decide to buy a home for $500,000. You're gonna regret it. Believe me, you're gonna regret it if you buy right now. I think it's gonna go to normal. Okay, so that's what I think. But some people think there is one other issue to solve. Seriously, there is another issue that the government need to solve. What happened? Some big corporate, they start buying single family house. That's what they are doing. How I'm gonna compete with a bank that is buying a house? So at some point there should be some regulation to say, hey, let family, mom and pop buy the house. You cannot keep buy. They cannot make a competition with you. That's another issue that they need to fix. Because right now what's going on, we got some big corporate, they are buying single family house. What they do with it, they rent it. That's why rent is increased. So we need to watch this, because at some point big corporate, they might decide to buy all the house, and us, me and you, we will be put out of the market. We're just gonna rent. So what's gonna happen? We're gonna have people America that are just gonna rent. So at some point the government need to have some regulation for those big corporate that want to compete with single family. That's not fair. You're not gonna win. So let's go to the point. So a fixed rate mortgage dropped to 5.3. It was 5.7, and I guess it's still gonna drop, because if I have to compare from last year, it's up. It's still up 2.9 from last year. Okay, it's still up 2.9. So we are waiting for because you need to understand there is a big difference when the mortgage rate increase. Big difference. Okay, so we need to wait for, otherwise you're gonna end up paying a monthly mortgage that is really high, and you're gonna end up having a house that is overpriced. It's insane. It is crazy to decide to buy a 500 half million mortgage or 400,000. It's crazy. Okay, we need to go back to 200 and some, 250, 200, 260,000. That should be the price. Okay, so that's the way it should be. Okay, so and then we think people have interest to wait for a little bit. I would say like a year. Okay, and then I think thing gonna be back to normal, and then you're gonna be able to jump to the housing market. So that's the update I have for you right now. So stay tuned. Here we are talking about different subject related to finance. Okay, we talk about immigration, also file different type of form, IRS form. So stay tuned for our next video. Take care, guys. Bye.